On a sunny morning by the sea, Richard strolled along the beach, smiling at the soft waves. But then, something sparkled in the distance. What magical secret was waiting for him today? Richard steps closer to the water as the glowing object becomes brighter. Curiosity fills him, and he leans forward to see better. Richard felt his heart thump with excitement. The glowing shape in the water grew brighter, almost like it was calling to him. Richard steps closer to the water as the glowing object becomes brighter. Curiosity fills him, and he leans forward to see better. Richard felt his heart thump with excitement. The glowing shape in the water grew brighter, almost like it was calling to him. Jessabel introduces herself kindly, explaining she guards the magical reef nearby. Richard listens with wonder, amazed to meet a real mermaid. Jessabel spoke with a soft, friendly voice. "I'm Jessabel, guardian of the reef." Richard couldn't believe it. He was talking to a real mermaid. Richard and Jessabel talk for a long time, sharing stories about the sea and the land. They laughed together, forming a warm, gentle connection. The more they talked, the more they smiled. Their hearts felt lighter, like they had found a new friend in each other. Jessabel invites Richard to see her secret coral garden beneath the waves. Richard hesitates, but she assures him she will guide him safely. Jessabel reached out her hand and said, "Come with me. I want to show you something magical." Richard took a deep breath and nodded. Jessabel uses mermaid magic to let Richard breathe underwater. Soft bubbles swirl around him as the spell takes hold. Swish! Sparkles twirled around Richard like tiny stars. I can breathe," he said with wide eyes. They swim together through crystal-clear waters, entering a colorful coral garden filled with fish and shimmering plants. Richard is amazed by the beauty around him. Down they went into a world of colors. Fish zipped past, corals sparkled, and Richard smiled so big his cheeks almost hurt. Jessabel shows Richard a small coral patch that has dimmed because it needs kindness to grow bright again. Richard gently touches it. Sometimes, Jessabel said, coral needs a kind heart to shine again. Richard nodded and softly placed his hand on it. The coral glows brightly, reacting to Richard's caring nature. Jessabel is touched by his gentle speech. As Richard showed kindness, the coral came alive with beautiful light. Jessabel's heart warmed. "You have a truly gentle soul," she said. Suddenly, dark shadows ripple across the water. A storm brews above, stirring strong waves. But then, the water darkened. A big storm was rolling in, and the sea began to roar. Jessabel leads Richard to safety, guiding him through rough currents. Richard stays close, trusting her. Jessabel grabbed Richard's hand. "Stay with me," she said. Together, they swam through the tossing waves. They reach the shore safely as the storm eases. Richard catches his breath while Jessabel rests on a rock. Finally, they made it back. Richard panted, "We did it!" Jessabel smiled, her tail shimmering even in the cloudy light. Jessabel thanks Richard for his bravery and kindness. Richard expresses how grateful he is to have met her. Jessabel looked at him softly. "Thank you for being brave and kind." Richard smiled back. "I'm glad we met, Jessabel." Jessabel promises that he is welcome in her coral garden anytime. Richard promises to return with a caring heart. "Come visit again," Jessabel whispered. "I will," Richard said. "I'll always bring kindness with me." The sun sets as Jessabel slowly slips back into the ocean. Richard watches, smiling warmly. The sky turned golden as Jessabel waved goodbye. Richard waved back, knowing this was only the beginning. Richard walks home thinking about all the magical things he experienced. His heart feels lighter and brighter than before. Warm smile, he felt brave, kind, and full of magic. Where a soft sparkle appears, Jessabel thinking of Richard too. Their friendship shines like a gentle light, and deep in the ocean, Jessabel smiled too. Their kind friendship glowed like a little star in the sea. Thank you for joining us on this magical adventure with Richard and Jessabel. Wasn't it amazing how kindness, bravery, and a caring heart led them through even the biggest waves? Remember, friends, every one of us carries a little bit of magic inside. And just like Richard and Jessabel, when we choose to be gentle, helpful, and kind, we make the world a brighter place. Until our next story, keep smiling, keep learning, and keep spreading kindness wherever you go. If you like this magical story, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time. This is Aki, and see you in our next magical journey.